Falcon. It could be two ways that Geek Fam is looking forward to, or maybe they just actually, I would say that they will pick Guinevere.
Tiki.
Interestingly, so going out for the Diggy is going to be a time journey counter against Evos Esports with Ace and JPL.
Don't you think picking like this, are you gonna lack of the damage and maybe the fighters and who can just fighting in the close combat? So that's so many mage and supports right here.
So the thing is,
Lunox,
I believe that Zorn, or rather Diggy, is going to play as the tank. We're going to see Diggy with tanky items.
Don't tell me to go for Fanny
with the tanky items as well. Hayabusa is going to be picked up from Evos, as well as a Leomord. So nothing out of the ordinary for Evos Esports. Meanwhile, the last pick coming in from Geek is probably going to be a warrior with with Cho being the tank, with Diggy being the tank. Ripple can actually pick up the Thamus to fight against with Leomord. Or maybe they want to go for Marksman. I wouldn't say that they want to go Marksman. Looks like Thamus would be the best choice. About right.
Yes,
Thamus would be the best choice.
Whew. Seems good for both teams. It's still kind of hard to predict which team gonna come up on top on this one. As team, Evos just picked the favorite heroes of Team Geek Fam, which is Hayabusa on their side, right there.
Hayabusa picked up by Evos Esports. I've seen them play that. Bambi is pretty darn good with Gusion as well. But the thing is, they have to focus on the fact that Gusion needs to have that good early game farm.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, whoever watch it online, and I would like you guys to do this. If you support Team Evos Type 1. If you support Geek Fam Type 2, do it now in the chat. Review yourself, so it would be so we know
Otherwise, if you're not rooting for any of these teams, be extremely vocal and tell us all about it. We have the comment section all just for you, just so that you can tell us which team exactly you're rooting for. But for now, for this game, if you have a choice, pick one or two. One, Geek Fam. Two, wait, is it one Geek Fam or is it two Geek Fam? I can't remember. What was the original option?
One would be Evos and two on Geek Fam.
One Evos, two Geek Fam. So
Alright, we are in already. Farmers from Team Geek Fam is going to be playing in the middle. Meanwhile, Joe is harassing around here, not that far away from the bottom lane. Leomord and Joe together. Thamos is harassing with his scythe.
This is rather interesting. This is not something that I have seen for a very long time, or rather something that I perhaps have never seen before. We do have the main farmer, which is Thamus, which usually goes to the side lane. He's actually putting himself in the middle lane. In the meantime, Bambi.
Molten Thamus, and he just go for the first blood, and he actually got it. Geek Fam starts the game aggressively once again, and maybe ready to go for dive 4v1. Thamus sending in another fight, and he got one more double kill. He got 4 for 3, maybe. So falling back to the turret. Oh man, what is that? That was fast.
What exactly is going on? Now the thing is, and here we have Momentum was trying to be casted by Leomord, but unfortunately wasn't able to do quite much. And down goes Thamus, unfortunately. But in the meantime, we're taking a look a little bit more on Geek Fam's compositions here and there, and then maybe a little bit more onto Evos Esports as well. So Thamus actually went into the middle lane. He got himself a pretty decent amount of farm, and then invaded to the enemy's jungle, which he was able to get himself 3 kills.
Yeah, and right now I think he's just gonna let the other main heroes to just go farm in the middle lane, and he will just keep on roaming, harassing the heroes and stop them from
by the buff section.
Yeah, so
a little bit of a steal.
And now here let's go in. Joe just diving inside with the
way of the dragon,
and way of the dragon. He's just kicking back into his teammate. That was a very good assist from the Geek Fam side. This is gonna get a turret as well. That is out of the textbook. You get the kill and then you get a terrorist. And now seeking for the vengeance. His teammate just comes in with a killing spree on Gusion.
Exactly what we need to see coming in from Gusion. Gusion just deals heck too much of damage. Went in and was able to get a shutdown right onto Cho. In the meantime, we do have Dominus that's playing as Harry, farming a little bit on the middle lane. All Gusion needs to do is go around, farm and kill. Not really farm, but kill a lot.
Yeah, he actually the kind of hero that farm from corks instead of creeps.
Exactly.
Now the Thamus doing pretty okay with his Thamus with his
farm is
molten
pretty okay.
side. Yeah. Now goes in for his another big team fight happening. So once again, Joe just goes in, open for his teammate, and he's trying to save himself by the retreat back. But however, there's a lot of one goes down, 2 for each side, is 3 for the Geek fam. Well, can we say that this game is the most intense game in the past?
I'll say that for now, it is pretty well established for both sides. Geek fam as well as Evos Esports, both sides, they definitely know what they are doing. So they do not want to concede too much kills, too much deaths from their own side. In the meantime, they want to go greedy. They want to get the kills. In the previous side, they know exactly how they want things to fare out. In the meantime, right now, 9-6 in advantage for Evos Esports. Currently with a total of 2,000 advantage.
What I worry about Team Geek Fam right now is normally they always play around their initiator. In this case, it's Zone on the Joe, but in this game, Zone are so under level. He's still level 5, while all of the players from Team Evos already more than 5, like 6, 7, or something. Now he get dragged back. He's gonna be the one who goes down, spinning around, Hurricane Dance from that ace, but just not enough to kill that Joe.
Unfortunately for Ace, and well played from Zorn actually, was able to get himself Shumput out of the way to make sure that Ace do not
dive in. He's trying to land another wave of the dragon, but however he lost his teammate immediately, throwing another size just to get away back to the turret, but they all just gonna die right there. Has Lane fight back once again for that Geek fam, and he just push off the turret. Ripple falls. Kaja finish him off. Shut down once again.
Man, oh man, now that is that. Fix low in HP. The thing is, Zon did a really good move to make sure that he was safe. But right now, Dominus has to find a way to get himself safe. Oh. Diggy came back at the wrong time. Even used time journey to get himself away. But unfortunately, oh dear Bambi just deals way too much damage and was able to get the kill.
Yeah, Kaza, his circle, Ring of Fire is actually so... Ring of Order, I'm sorry. I actually... make the big impact in team fight. Every time he releases, he slowed all of them down, and the Divine Judgment are actually the one who just finish.
I do not know exactly how Geek wants to play this out, but it is not too late for them to turn things around just yet. They have to play really carefully around the brushes due to the fact that the opponent does have a Kaya. If you try to go alone against Kaya, Kaya will immediately use Divine Judgment onto you and drag you to his teammates, and that is a huge no-no. You wouldn't want to do that, and you wouldn't want to have that happen to you. Teams have to play it together, play it safe, in which case Geek Fam start playing together.
And now they got another turtle. Now. It seems like it's so easy for them to get the turtle. No contest at all from Geek Fam. They kind of play different from the first game that they won easily.
Evos Esports does have the slight aggressive stance at the early part of the game, and we do have Potato that is doing a pretty good job in terms of farming, so they have already opened a lot of windows and opportunities for Hayabusa to farm as much as possible. Bottom lane, he's still steadily farming, going in and out of the jungle, in and out of the lanes. He's not even going to push the turrets whatsoever. He just wants to maintain his control in around his area, and the rest of his teams to go around, ambush in the opponent's jungle, and to deny as much farm as possible. So whatever the thing that Evos Esports is doing, they are just denying as much as possible.
Yeah, I kind of like the fact that they picked that Hayabusa, so they have some options for them in a very late game. That Hayabusa also can, keep on farming. And now, the Zhao stays inside. He's jumping out, but he didn't know that he's jumping into the 3-man. However, his teammate just comes in real quick, dropping all the stuff and wave the dragon. Then he just have to run away with small HP. The rest of them, Farmers comes in with the Mentos, and now who? It's in the middle. It has lain down. Guzion finally was shut down by all the tankers of Team Geek Fam.
Now that is what I mean by Geek Fam have to play it slow. They have to bide their time and to make sure that they go in at the right time. They managed to go in and get a kill on Ace, on the Bambi, as well as Soul. In the meantime, they didn't even lose a single soul. The thing is, Zorn was very low in HP. He managed to juke himself here and there. He even escaped from the Petrify. Now that is something that I do not know how it happened. Perhaps, you know, a little bit of Shumpo move with that shields managed to help. Hint hint, get Esmeralda, shields is gone. But you know, the thing is, Zon managed to get himself out with a sliver of health. It is extremely valuable.
That's true. I kind of like the way that they play Thanos. The molten size is always a big problem when it comes to team fight. That you can't just get away from the thighs.
And at this point of time, it's 14-11 with a goal lead of only 4,000 gold in advantage for Evos Esports. The net goal is actually coming to a close real soon. If Geek fam were to continue with what they're doing, and in the meantime, hold on a second, it does seem like we have a little bit of an action at the bottom lane, and I believe that Potato goes in for the shadows. But the thing is, he is facing against with a Lunox. You have to be really careful.
I think he gonna get dive right here. Hayabusa not a good position here that he stays at the tier 2 turret.
He's level 12.
Oh wow, yeah, because he's free farming all the time, but Geek fam knows about that and he's trying to shut the game down real quick. Now they already got the bottom tier 2 turrets going straight for tier 3. That's quite risky, but can they defend? Oh, it might be a trade. Tier 3 for tier 3. And now spinning around with Hurricane Dances, wave him away and hit oh my goodness, he get kicked by that once again.
In the meantime, it does seem like Zam was at the top lane. He used Counter Inferno. He wasn't able to get himself away just in time, unfortunately. In the meantime, Harry all the way at the bottom lane. He's just currently being attacked by Potato. He's trying to get himself with a trigger of vision. Unfortunately, the damage is coming in from Hayabusa is just way too high. And things are going to envelop into the Lord.
Yeah, and now he's just gonna get the Lord. Half HP is already Guzion with the Shadow Blade and all this stuff, dealing a lot of damage to the Lord. One's got the Lord, and oh, they also got the top turrets.
Yes,
and now the Lord comes out, the Hayabusa split pushing, and he's just using the Quad Shadow to trying to take the mid-tier 2 turret down, and he got it eventually.
The top tier tower for Geek Fam has went down. In the meantime, the Evos Esports tower did not go down, so it was actually a very unfavorable trade for Geek Fam. So with that, you know, that trade, it wasn't exactly a trade, but I'll say that is a sacrifice.
Guzion, Shadow Blade, he being spotted by the whole team of Team Geek Fam. They were waiting for Guzion for a long time, since like 1972 or something. Finally, he showed up, and it was a perfect chance for them. Farmers finish him off. Quad Shadow comes in, trying to change for that Joe in Eric.
And here we have Potato just going to get himself a little bit of the buff, and they are in and about to be ready to go straight in. As Soul summons the steed, Ace goes straight in with a 1000-pounder. We do have the Whale of Dragon coming in. Oh wait, actually it's not, but Hurricane Lance coming in from Ace to get himself out of the situation. But with that all said and done, Lord is pushing in from the top lane, and Geek Fam has to defend that. Meanwhile, the rest of Evos Esports knocking on the second tier tower at the bottom lane.
They also need to be careful about the Counter Inferno of that Thermos, because if Thermos comes in with a Jackson Trample and turn on his ultimate, the Inferno, none of them is going to get away alive, and now they just push in along with the Lord. The rest of Team Evos is split push to the bottom tier 3 turret and about to take it down. Shuriken, but didn't hit anything. Nice dash out by that Joe and Team Geek Fam trying so hard to defend on the bottom tier 3 turret.
We do have Geek Fam that completely stuck within their base. There is no map control coming in from Geek Fam. All they gotta do is defend against the Lord, which is what they managed to do. But the thing is, middle lane is being contested, bottom lane is slightly contested as well. As long as someone make a mistake right here.
Yeah, and he's just coming out with the Ray of the Dragon and also the Shunpo, and all the stuff is stopped down. All the spells are dropping down in a small area, and that was Team Geek Fam's strength to just push out the base. The game actually turned around right there, but they lost 3-2.
And with that said, Bambi, he is still around the vicinity, will go straight in incandescence with the daggers right onto the enemy side. There was absolutely nothing that Geek Fam can do, but right now, with Ripple the only one alive, there is no way that he can defend that, and just like that, Geek Fam goes down as Evos Esports was able to gain themselves one more victory.
That was the impressive performance of Guzion. Actually, well, I can say the Guzion are actually